So lately I had a lot of fun with the Tilta Hydra Alien Mini, which is a small stabilizing arm for small cameras. And it can be used with popular action cameras like the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, Osmo Action, Insta360 X4, and even your smartphone. And this small and light car mount uses a shock absorbing arm to keep your camera steady. Alternatively, you can use the handle to keep the video steady when filming by hand. So in this video, we'll take a closer look at the Hydra Alien Mini and what it can do so that you can decide if this is the right stabilizer for your filmmaking needs. Now, full disclosure, I actually reached out to Tilta because I was really interested in trying out their stabilizer. Now, here's a quick funny backstory. Last month, I met with some filmmaking friends. One wanted to buy Tilta's Hydra Mini arm for his car shoot, which cost like around $10,000. And I said jokingly, just use the Pocket 3 and get the smaller version. We all kind of laughed, but the idea stuck with me, and the Pocket 3 has great video quality. And from what I've seen online when used with the stabilizer, it takes awesome shots of cars on roads. So I reached out to Tilta and they kindly sent me one. They didn't pay me or tell me what to say in this video. This way I can honestly share my thoughts and experience with this product. So I got the Tilta Hydra Alien Mini Ultimate Kit with the electronic suction cup in forest green color. They also have a desert beige option. So here's what's inside the box. You get a convenient carrying case, an electronic suction cup, a shock absorbing arm, a counterweight that weighs 220 grams, a mounting bracket, a 90-degree adapter, a support arm, a hand grip, and a mounting clamp. Now you're probably wondering what this stabilizer actually does. Simply put, it keeps your shots steady by reducing up and down movements. It's especially great for filming driving scenes or other moving shots. So let's talk about the features of this stabilizer. Now, as mentioned, the kit includes an electronic suction cup, but there's also a version available without it. The cool thing is that it's a battery-powered suction cup that monitors the pressure in real time and automatically increases suction if there's a leak. I can simply press the red button once to start the suction and double press it to turn it off. And the suction on this is really strong and I had no issues with it falling off while driving. It has a 2000 milliamp built-in battery that can last over 14 hours of continuous use under normal conditions. It also includes a USB-C power input, letting you shoot for longer when connected to an external power. The stabilizer can hold between 0.6 to 1.3 kilogram, and you might even be able to add a small mirrorless camera with a light lens. Now, when it comes to balancing, the goal is to keep the arm as horizontal as possible, and you can adjust the damping with the knob. When using it with the Pocket 3, it's best to use the mounting clamp, and this lowers the center of gravity, resulting in smoother footage. And what's cool is that mounting it sideways lets the Pocket 3 pan left and right by 135 degrees, which can be done when it's mounted facing forward. The build quality is excellent and the entire setup weighs around 2 kilos. It's relatively light because it's made out of aluminum alloy, and the heaviest part is really the suction at around 0.5 grams since it also has a built-in battery. But all in all, it can still be easily brought with you. Now, when I went out filming the motorcycle scene, I could really see how the stabilizer with the Pocket 3 gave me the best results. The Hydra arm absorbs the up and down movement, while the Pocket controls movement along the 3 axes: pan, tilt, and roll. And you can also get extra accessories like the shock absorbing head for the Hydra Alien Mini to handle rough and uneven terrains. But when filming on normal roads like I did, the stabilizer alone already gives you great results. Now, what makes the electronic suction cup so convenient is that I can easily take it off and mount it on different positions on my car to capture unique angles. And by adding counterweights for balance and using an ND filter with the proper camera settings, the image quality I got was pretty impressive. The most significant benefit of using the Pocket 3 instead of an iPhone for car shoots is that I can use the DJI Mimo app to control the Pocket 3 gimbal with my iPhone. I can see what the camera sees in real time, change camera settings, and move the camera direction, and even enable active track to keep the subject centered in the frame. And that is actually what I used most of the time because I was driving and also observing the shot at the same time without needing help from someone else. And with a regular camera, you'd usually need a bigger setup with a separate remote and monitor. And having everything in such a compact form factor is just super convenient. Now there's also this hand grip, which gives steady results, especially while running. I've tested it with the iPhone 16 Pro Max using the small rig cage, and I've tested it with and without the stabilizer while walking and running. And I could really see that all of the shots with the stabilizer were smoother, while those without showed more shakiness, especially when running. Now, since it only stabilizes vertical movements, you need to keep the horizon level when using it with just your smartphone. Ideally, you can also use it with a mobile gimbal, giving you a 4-axis stabilization, which makes your shots even smoother. So now I have the DJI Osmo Mobile 6 on the Hydra Alien Mini, and it works really well actually. And if you can see, if I start running, the video is super smooth. Now, to me, this setup is great for filming someone running. That is definitely the tool I would be using in that case. Now, you might be wondering, why not just use the iPhone's action mode? Well, the problem is that it uses electronic stabilization, which can cause more distortion and also lowers the resolution to 2.7K. Plus, it's also not as good in low light. You can also use the stabilizer for activities like mountain biking by attaching it to the handlebars. This way you can film yourself or your surroundings while keeping everything stable. The Tilta Hydra Alien Mini car mount system with the electronic suction cup is available for $189. The version without the electronic suction cup costs $149. And this to me is absolutely a great choice if you have the Pocket 3 and often film car scenes. The results are smooth, and you can use the active track feature if you don't have someone to help you drive. This is great for solo operators, as you can easily set up the car mount and film while driving. Now, whenever you can, it's of course best to have someone drive for you and you controlling the gimbal. Now, with the Pocket 3, it really delivers high-end results at a fair price without the need for bulky systems or costly equipments that are difficult to set up. For handheld filming, it provides that extra 4-axis stabilization for smoother results when capturing moving subjects. Now, we had a lot of fun shooting this motorcycle scene. It was easy to set up, and it really made operating the gimbal so easy. Now, let me know in the comments what you think about the Hydra Alien Mini by Tilta, and if you would use it for your production needs. If you have any other questions, feel free to ask. I hope this video was helpful. If you're unsure whether to choose the Pocket 3 or the iPhone 16 Pro Max, watch this video right here where I show the difference to help you decide. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next one.